All right, what's up? What's up? Saturday, May 25th. Doug from Salt Lake. This is education. This is not a lawyer. This isn't a law firm. All that other stupid shit. All right. So on May 14th, I sent in a GRAMA request. May 17th, they have responded. I got the notice in the mail, so they probably just milked that thing up a little bit there, because it's already the 25th and I just got it yesterday. So, but they received a written request for a expedited response. This is a copy of the letter from Department of Health and Human Services. This is from Child Support here in Utah, Salt Lake City. And it just goes into, you requested the following. I want a copy of the contract between the state of Utah, ORS, and the federal government. Okay? Uh, so this looks like it reviewed your written request and is required to notify you that your request does not demonstrate that it benefits the public rather than the person. So basically what I asked for is an expedited response. So they put in there that my request doesn't meet that criteria. However, it does say here at the bottom, a response to your request will be mailed to you as soon as possible within the 10-day statutory time frame. Okay, so they're not going to give it to me within 3 days, but they're going to give themselves 10 days, blah, blah, blah. The volume of requests currently in process, response cannot be provided to you with this letter. Okay, well, that's fine. So as long as you respond. So, and then you have the right to appeal, blah, blah, blah. So Lisa Stockdale, this is the director lady that we're probably going to be going after next, because I don't have any contract with this lady, and I don't know why she's in my life. And from what I've read, she's the one that's supposed to go ahead and, sign off on this deal. So this looks like Kathleen B. Fife from ORS Records. And she sent me a copy of my records. And there's it. That's what I stated to him. So good times. So we'll see if I get a copy of the contract between ORS and the state of Utah. And you can see in here too, if you stop and just read this, I want to see an accounting of all monies paid to Utah from HHS, and then the 3rd District Court, Commissioner Tack, Judge Mark Corus, any money being given to any employee of the 3rd District Court from ORS or Utah Human Services, to any employee of the Attorney General's office, any money given to any law enforcement agency. So we all know what this is, 45 CFR 302.34. I think that's what it is. And then it's under 42 USC 650 through 659. That's child support enforcement. Okay, that's where they get all their color of law enforcement policies and procedures. So let's go through something else here too. So I also finished my commercial affidavit of agreement, affidavit of notice, declaration, and demand, fair notice and warning of commercial grace, notice of non-judicial proceeding. Okay, and we went through this last week, and I've typed it up now, and it all looks great, and it's all TNA. So I want to see an affidavit, hand signed. See, we just saw something from this person right here, Kathleen, right? She's under penalty of perjury, and that's a blue ink pen right there. So she signed this, and she's going to be liable because she signed this document. This is what all your documents should look like, man. They should all have a signature, okay? Under pains and penalties of perjury and all that other shit, okay? You never see that stuff with child support because nobody wants to put their name on it. So back to this, okay? Remember, everything's a contract. Everything is in contract law. Okay? In order for them to do any of this, man, there has to be a contract. There has to be consideration. Okay? All parties who act against this affiant, I think, on their alleged basis must produce the commercial affidavit of truth, the contract for services sworn by the claimants to be true, correct, and complete. Okay? They're not going to do that. So everything is void. Okay? Everything they do is void. All parties who proceed to act or assist in said actions against this affiant without thorough, verifiable, point-by-point rebuttal of each and every point set forth in this affidavit shall be immediately charged with criminal fraud, theft, conspiracy, blah, 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 blah. It's all in here. Okay? Racketeering, treason, all of it. Okay? So again, this is one of those things where I'm going to send it out. Either they're going to get rid of all of it and discharge it, set it off, dismiss it, vacate it, abrogate it, whatever I don't care what word they use, but I want it to be gone. And I want a letter of apology. Okay? And I want all my money back. So we're going to see all costs and fees relating to the instant case included but not limited to copyright infringement, plus other fees specified in my legal notice and demand filed with the Secretary of State, file number, blah, 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 shall be paid to those who have drawn the undersigned affiant moving into this instant matter. Okay? So everybody's name, all the caseworkers, all the agents, director, Lisa Stockdale, you know, the judge, the commissioner I'm going after too. I showed you that paperwork for her. So I sent that off to her, and I sent it off registered mail. And I'm doing everything signature required now with the green slips. So, but this is all nice and typed up. And this is something I added here at the end here. We're going to put a witness in here, and then I'll sign it in honor, affiant, the date it was witnessed, okay, and then put in the date. And this is an area for your notary, and this is the state of Utah, County of Salt Lake. So we'll see what happens with that. Excuse me. So the other thing, I had somebody ask me, like, how do we start, you know, setting them up with these debt collection letters, because they are a debt collector, okay, and they're operating under color of law. So I put this together just real quick. So you would put the division of whatever, child support services, okay, and the date. You want to put your certified mail up here. Remember, double click up in here, and you can get into the header, right? And then come down here and double click, and then you go to the bottom, and well, you can't see it because the thing ain't long enough. So you'd put on the bottom in the footer, you'd have page numbers and all that, but this is a conditional acceptance. This is how you start your administrative procedure, your administrative process. So you just tell them that you are the living beneficiary of the corporate entity, all capitalized name, whatever your name is, and you put in there your letter dated whatever date it was received by me on whatever day you received it. In it, you allege a debt of whatever they allege and a monthly obligation of whatever they allege from John Henry Doe, or your all cap name, to the Division of Child Support Services, or whatever they're called, on this date. Okay, you put today's date, you're filling this out. I dispute all alleged debt and rescind all contracts granting jurisdiction linked to the child support order. Whatever it is, child support order number, blah, 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 or whatever. I conditionally accept your contract in the letter for the debt of whatever it says, you know, you owe, and the monthly obligation upon proof of claim. Okay, this is where it all starts right here. Proof of claim. Proof I want proof that there are contracts that grant jurisdiction of my all caps, my kid's all cap, your daughter's all cap, whatever, to the, Arizona Department of Human, New York Department of Human Services, or the state of whatever. Okay, so I want to see a contract. The alleged custodial parent did not receive how much money you've been giving her, whatever, or more into their account from me, my all cap name. Okay, so you need to prove that there's non-support. Okay, that's basically what that is. That the custodial parent did not receive money. Okay, because if they're receiving money, why in the hell are you in my business, right? The Department of, Arizona Department of, will be damaged if the above referenced amount is not transferred to their accounts. Okay, so is the baby going to die if I don't give the state of New York, Montana, Arizona, $100 this week? Okay, and if I don't give it to them, are you guys somehow going to be damaged in the process? The custodial and non-custodial parents are not identified by the Social Security number. We all know that they are, right? That's how they do it right there. And how about the Social Security numbers used to identify both the alleged custodial and the alleged non-custodial are not owned by the Social Security agency? Okay, so it's not my property. It's not mine. It's theirs. I'm not giving you something that's not mine, right? You have 15 days from the date listed to the top of this sheet to respond in writing with what is required. After the 15th, if I haven't received documented proof of your support, proof to support your claim, as I outlined, your claim will be assumed, as agreed, to be void. Simple. Prove your claim or it's void. After the 15th day, if at any point Arizona Department of sends mail to me or the corporate entity that, by the way, I am in charge of, I'm the trustee of, about a child support debt, I will charge the Arizona Department $5,000 for each page received for the valuable time and money spent responding to the claims. Right? Okay. Oh my God. I got to stop this. Hang on. Sorry about that. Got a bunch of frickin' emails coming in. So, if I have received documented proof to support your claim in the format that I outlined above, I will respond within 60 days after receiving it. Okay? So you're also giving yourself, okay? This is part of the contract too, because they'll say, well, you got to respond in 10 days, or, well, some of us are busy. So then you just put respect and honor, and you put your name down there, right? And you put it capital and lowercase and capital and lowercase, okay? So that's one easy way to get this ball rolling with them, because you want to document all this stuff, okay? You want to send it certified mail, okay? You want to have the date on there so that okay, let's say you sent it out today on the 25th. That, let's see, 25th is Saturday, so the 1st is Saturday. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're going to do, the 8th or the 10th or so, give them a couple extra days for the mail and all that. But you'll send them something in the mail after this that says that you're in dishonor. And we've seen all those. So if you want to try to get this taken care of the right way, use the Uniform Commercial Code, use contracts, okay? This is what they do to you. They send you something in the mail and they say you owe us. And what do? We usually throw the shit in the trash. That's dishonor. You never want to be in dishonor.